So now we know that if A is not equal to 0 and B is also not equal to 0, then and M is a positive integer, then A upon B raised to negative M is equals to reciprocal of A upon B is B upon A. Is this multiplicative inverse? And then the index part will become positive. So this is the formula for A upon B raised to negative M is equals to B upon A raised to M. In the previous video we have seen the division formula, that was A raised to M divided by A raised to N is equals to A raised to M minus N. Okay, here A was non-zero rational number, okay, and M was greater than N, and M, it was, these both were positive integers. Okay, now we will see this formula we had seen, yeah, where A was rational number, non-zero rational number, and M and N were positive integer, but M was greater than N. But now children, if I take A raised to 4 divided by A raised to 6, can we divide this? Now what is happening in this condition? M is less than N, means M is small, N is greater. Then can we do division? We'll check it whether we can do or no. A raised to 4 means, will we write A 4 times? Yes. And A raised to 6 means, are we going to write A 6 times? Yeah. So now if you will see, numerator and denominator are having 4A common. Yeah. So what is remaining? In numerator only 1 is common. A's are all cancelled. Yes, that means 1 is remaining. And at denominator we are having A into A. That is equals to 1 upon A square. Means, are we able to divide when M is smaller than N? Yes, of course. Here, therefore, A raised to 4 divided by A raised to 6 is equals to A raised to 4 minus 6. Means, is this positive and this negative? Then we will do subtraction, that is A raised to 6 minus 4 is 2 and 6 sign is negative. So our answer is A raised to negative 2. Means if M is less than N, then also we are able to do the division and the formula remains the same. Okay, that is A raised to M upon A raised to N is equals to A raised to M minus N. Yeah, just substitute the index properly. See here, once again I will take one example. See, 3 raised to 4 divided by 3 raised to 6, or we will change it, same index, no, 2, and here I will take index 5. For example, see, 3 raised to 2 divided by 3 raised to 5. How we will write? 3 into 3, and here we will write 3 into 3 into 3 into 3 into 3. This go here and here. Yeah. So what is remaining? 1 upon 3 into 3 into 3. That is equals to 1 upon 3 raised to 1, 2, 3. Yeah. Or therefore 3 raised to 2 divided by 3 raised to 5 is nothing but 3 raised to 2 minus 5. Do normal subtraction. 5 minus 2, 3, and greater numbers sign. Did you understand what to do when M is smaller than N? Same formula you have to use and do the division. Let's learn what happens if our base is -1 and if our index is a whole number. Okay, any whole number. Suppose I am taking a number in index form, that is -1 raised to 4. Okay, equals to, how will we mention it in multiplication form? We will write -1 multiplied 4 times. Yes, because our power is 4. So did we write? Now if we'll carry multiplication, I will first do of this and then of this. Negative 1 multiplied by negative 1, 1. Negative 1 multiplied by negative 1, 1. And both are multiplied, that is equals to 1 ones are 1. Okay, now if I will take negative 1 raised to 5, then will I write negative 1 multiplied by, or in multiplication form, 5 times 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. Yes. Now pairs I will do first. See, negative 1 into negative 1, 1. Negative 1 into negative 1, 1. And that is remaining alone. So we will write it here. Okay. Now again, negative 1, 1 into 1, 1. Into negative 1. That is, answer is negative 1. Yes. Now children, we'll consider this index as m. What we'll consider it as? M. And our base is negative 1 only. Okay. Now when m is even number, yeah, when m is even number, then minus 1 raised to m will give us answer 1. That is, we'll get positive answer. See, when our index is even and our base is negative, then our answer is always positive. But if m is odd, if m is an odd number, then negative 1 raised to m will give us negative 1. That is, if this index is negative, if index is odd number, then answer will be negative. You can see it here. Odd number, answer has come negative. Even number, answer is positive. So this you have to keep in mind, that if the index is even number, answer will be positive if base is negative. Now if base is negative and index is odd number, answer will be negative. Write down the following notes. Begin with the practice set 28. Question 1, simplify. A raised to 4 divided by a raised to 2. We all know the formula of division, that is, I'll just write here, a raised to m divided by a raised to n, okay, is equals to a raised to m minus n. Very simple formula. So now see, a raised to, are we going to write like this, 4 minus 2, that is a raised to 2, okay. Now is equals to, m is common, that is 5 minus 8 is equals to minus 5 minus 8. Are we able to do? Yes, according to a normal addition and subtraction rule, this is positive. Positive, negative, minus 8 minus 5, 3 and raised to negative 3. Okay. Next, p raised to 3 minus 13, that is equals to, p is equals to what? Plus minus minus, 13 minus 3, 10, and 13 sign is negative, so p raised to negative 10. Next, x raised to 10 minus 10, that is equals to x raised to 0, and when it is 0 index, then answer is always equals to 1. X raised to 0 is equals to 1. Here they have just said simplify, so we have simplified it. Okay. Now we will find the value. See, what is that? Negative 7, will it be common? Raised to 12 minus 12. What will be the answer? Negative 7 raised to 0. And negative 7 raised to 0 means equals to 1. Here 7 will write 5 minus 3. What is 5 minus 3? 2. And 7 square, 2 times, no? 7 sevens are 49. Here 4 raised to 5 upon 3 minus 2. 4 raised to 5 upon, raised to 4 upon 5, 4 upon 5 raised to 3 minus 2 is 1. And when index is 1, we are getting that number itself. So our answer is 4 upon 5, and the last sum 4 raised to 7 minus 5, that is 4 raised to 2, or the square of 4. What is the square of 4? 16. 4 4s are 16. So here we have finished our practice set 28. So you have to write down this practice set. So here we'll begin with the next point, that is the index of the product and quotient of two numbers. So here I have taken product of two number, and here we are having quotient of two number. Suppose for this product of two numbers I am giving index 3, and for this I am giving index 5. Then how to solve it? These 3 tell us that this bracket is there for 3 times. So 2 into 3 multiplied by 2 into 3. Yes, means in total we are having 2 3 times. So we'll write it 2 into 2 into 2. And 3 is also 3 times. 3 into 3 into 3. Okay. Now if we want to write this both of them in index form, then how we will write? 2 raised to 3. Why? Because 2 is 3 times. And if 3 we have to write in index form, then 3 is to raised to 3, because 3 is also 3 times and multiplied. Did you understand? Now if this bracket 3 upon 5, this 5 tells us that 3 upon 5 will come 5 times. So we'll write 3 upon 5 multiplied by 3 upon 5. How many times we'll write this? 5 times. Okay. So here we have written it 5 times. Means numerator 3 is multiplied 5 times. So can we write it in this way? Also denominators 5 is multiplied 5 times. So we'll write it in this way. Yeah. Now if we want to express this in index form, then how can we express 3 raised to 5? Because 3 is 5 times. And 5 also we can write 5 raised to 5, because 5 is also 5 times. Means can we say that the index, yeah, is distributed inside? See here, if we'll give to 2 and if we'll give to 3. If we'll give to 3 and if we'll give to 5. Are we getting this same answer? Yes. That is if A and B. Okay. Now for this we'll consider A. This is B. This is A. This is B. Okay. So if A and B are non-zero rational numbers. Okay. And M, its index will consider as M, is integer. Yeah. Then can we write A into B raised to M and A upon B raised to M? Yeah. Means now if you will see in these two sums here, these 3 we got the answer. Yeah. These 3 in short I have given to these two numbers, and this 5 I have given to these two numbers. So can we write here A into B raised to M is equals to A raised to M into B raised to M? Yeah. And here how can we write? A raised to M upon A raised to B raised to M. Yeah. So these are the next two formulas which we have learnt. So the next point, that is the power of a number in index form. Okay. So number in index form, suppose I am taking it A raised to M. Is this index form? Now this number's power, okay, already A's power is M. Is it, children? Is this index form? Yes. Now this number's power we will see, that is we will have to write in this way. So N is power of number A raised to N. Okay, now we'll take one example in this form, that is 5 raised to 2 raised to 3. Means 3 is power of 5 square. So 3 times what are we going to write? 5 square in multiplication form. That is into 5 square and into 5 square. Now we have learned the formula of multiplication of indices. Yes, according to that our base is same, so we'll write it 5, and in multiplication we are adding the power or the index. So 2 plus 2 plus 2, are we going to write 3 times? So the answer will be 5. 2 plus 2 4, 4 plus 2 6. So answer is 5 raised to 6. Did you understand? Now if we'll take one more example, that is 2 upon 5 raised to negative 2. Power of this is 3. Did you understand here, children? See, yeah? 2 upon 5 raised to 2. This is index form. Index form's power is 3, means we have to write 2 upon 5 raised to negative 2 3 times. That is in this way, 2 upon 5 raised to negative 2. Yes. Now again, is it multiplication of indices? Base is same, so write down the base, that is 2 upon 5. Now we will add this negative 2 plus negative 2 plus negative 2. That is equals to, see, will it be plus minus minus, or wait, I'll show you. That is 2 upon 5. See, minus 2 will write as it is. Plus minus minus 2. Plus minus minus 2. So again 2 upon 5. Minus minus plus. So what will be that? 2 plus 2 4. And common sign will be minus 4. Yes. Now what is remaining? One more minus 2. Minus minus plus. 4 plus 2 6. Common sign minus 6. So here it will be 2 upon 5 raised to negative 6. Okay. Now this is according to the multiplication formula of indices. Just look at this step, children. Yeah. If we will see, then suppose 5 is the common base, we will write it, or same base. Now what is our index? 2. Yes. How many times is it coming? 1, 2, 3. So can we write this in this form? See, 5 raised to 2. This 2, is it coming 3 times? Or this particular index form, is it coming 3 times? So if we write in this form, are we getting the same answer? See, 2 into 3 is 6. So are we getting the same answer? Means now if you will look in the question, what did we do in short? 5 we kept as it is, and did we multiply this? Yeah. Then is this a short form? Yes. So here is the formula. In this, from this we will derive the formula. Okay. Now we'll just check, is it happening the same in this sum? Suppose the inner index form is 2 upon 5 raised to negative 2. Now negative 2 is 1, 2, 3 times. So shall I multiply by 3? Now 3 2s are 6. Are we getting the same answer? Yes. Means now if you will see here, can we do directly in this form? After this, can we do this step instead of doing all these things? Yes. So from this we are learning that if A is a non-zero rational number, okay, and m and n are integers, okay, then we can write the formula as a raised to m. Is it number in index form? Power of it we will take n. Can we write this as a raised to m into n? That is equals to a raised to mn. So can we use this formula? Yes. Again, now we'll prove that. One more sum I will take and I will show you. See, for example, if I am taking 7 raised to negative 2, okay, raised to negative 3. Now this I have taken in negative way. Don't think it is difficult, it is very easy. Now just see here, children. We have learnt one formula, that is a raised to minus m. Did we learn? According to that formula, see, we have learnt one formula, a raised to minus m. Now suppose this inside part is a, then is it minus m? Yes. So what is the formula's answer? 1 upon a raised to m. Yes. Now if we will consider this as this one, then our next step will be 1 upon 7 raised to negative 2. This is our a. Okay. Raised to positive 3. This is m and this is a. Understood? Now the next step, that is, now what is this step telling us? That 7 raised to negative 2 is 3 times. Yeah? 1 upon 7 raised to negative 2 multiplied by 7 raised to negative 2 multiplied by 7 raised to negative 2. Yeah? It is 3 times. So how can we write this? 1 upon 7 raised to, what is coming 3 times? Is negative 2 coming 3 times? Yes. So can we write 1 upon 7 raised to negative 2 3s are 6 and one number is negative, so answer will be negative 6. Now again here, can we change this? If we will take this to numerator, will it become 7 raised to 6? Write down the notes shown on the screen. You can take help of page number 47.